Michelle, if you could tell us about today.
So today's World Wildlife Day, so it's actually celebrated on the 3rd of March, but we do it on a Saturday at the Nature Park. And it's about recognising the issues that animals face under the CITES Convention, particularly relating to trafficking and wildlife movement. So this is actually the 3rd day of a 3-day event for all the conservation organisations in Papua New Guinea. We've got organisations from all across the country. Due to ExxonMobil supporting the event, they've actually flown a number of people down we've got people from here from Sepik, from Lae, Madang, Manus, we've got everyone from all over the country sharing about their conservation efforts that they're doing across the country. So for today the aim is family friendly. There's a lot of threats facing our planet at the moment as well as wildlife. So what we do want to do is really celebrate the things that we as individuals can do to make the world a better place, and that each of us can have a positive impact. So it's just little things that we might do, little behaviour changes, and if we all did it collectively, we'd make a big difference. So for example, we talk about if we live in the city, trying to not eat bushmeat, to just say no to bushmeat, but if we have access to supermarkets, to try to eat farmed meat. Also too, about reducing our waste, because all of our waste we know ends up in the drains and then they end up in the ocean. They put a lot of pressure on our fish and our wildlife in the ocean. So talking about better management of your waste. And also to looking at amazing research that's going on in the country on animals. Lots of research going on. Tree kangaroos, for example, is one animal. A lot of frog research. So lots of opportunities for people to learn about what's happening in this country.
Is this held annually?
This is our 5th year holding World Wildlife Day. So we actually held it first time in 2013, and that was actually the first year that the UN had announced the day. And we didn't realise that at the time. We didn't realise we were actually groundbreaking. So we were part of the first year's anniversary. This year's the 5th, so we'll expect around 2,000 people to come out today, and ExxonMobil have come on board as the event's partner as well as the National, who have helped us with our advertising. We've got lots of volunteers here today doing all our face painting and meeting and greeting.
Right. So how many organisations participating today?
Yes, we have 16 organisations participating from all across the country. Some of them are local community-based conservation groups, other ones are internationally well-known organisations. We have 150 volunteers, about 100 participants from the 16 organisations. So quite a lot to organise, but you can see today it's been an excellent occasion.
What are you 150 volunteers?
So the 150 volunteers are from ExxonMobil, so they're helping us manning, they're doing all the face painting today, they're giving out brochures, they're manning the jumping castle, lots of different activities just to make sure everyone has a great day.
So you're happy so far with the number of people coming in?
Yeah, so it's really good to see the turnout. I think the other thing too is the Nature Park, we're a registered charity, so we really rely on the community to support us. And so the more people that come out, the more we actually know all the community wants us to do more of these events. So it's really important to make sure that the community gets behind the Nature Park, and then we can put on more and more events. But yeah, really happy. This is bigger than last year, so that's always a good bonus for us. And it's the first event of 3 big ones for the year, so next one will be in June. That'll be World Environment Day that we always do at the beginning of the year, and that will be with the UNDP and SEPA. And then also we'll have another one in October, which is Parsonton Boona Festival, and that's Day of Our Ancestors. So that's 3 big events, and then every school holiday this year we'll have a big school holiday program. So we've got a big thing planned for Easter. But I can't tell you, it's a secret, but we'll be announcing that one soon. So over the Easter holidays we'll have lots of activities for the kids.
So any particular highlights of today? Any particular stalls that
Well, of course, I know lots of people have been asking us about when is our reptile house coming? When is our reptile house coming? Everyone wants to see the snakes, so it's been really good to have Mosquito Zone out. So they're obviously doing a lot of snake awareness today, talking about snake safety. And then we're also looking forward to opening that reptile house. In the next probably 3 months that'll be opening, so towards the middle of the year we'll have all those reptiles, so we'll have about 20 different snakes on display. And then also too, we're just finalising 2 new parrot aviaries, so a lot of people might remember coming out and talking to the parrots and telling them kopi kai kai. So they're all coming back out in a couple of weeks' time. The end of this month they'll all be back on public display. So lots of exciting things been happening in the park. And lots of new projects.
Yes, since the last time I've been here, there've been a lot of improvements. And
Yeah, so we did the Bird of Paradise Precinct, Plumes of Paradise that opened in October for APEC. We had a lot of APEC delegates here, and so that was purposely opened for that. And then very soon we'll also be starting on a new tree kangaroo precinct. So yeah, lots of developments here. So if you haven't come out to the nature park in a while, you need to really come out, support us, and be impressed with how amazing it is. We actually just received our International Welfare Accreditation. We're the first ever Pacific Island nation to ever receive that international accreditation. And it basically means that the nature park is considered just as good as the best zoos in the world. So just as good as Taronga Zoo in Sydney, just as good as Melbourne Zoo in terms of how we look after our wildlife. So that's a major kudos to Papua New Guinea. We're one of the very few developing countries to ever have received that accolade. And so we just received that this year, so very exciting.
So comparing to Australia and New Zealand,
so we're actually now considered as on equal par with the international zoos in Australia, and that just mainly relates to the way we look after our animals. So we have to be able to show that they've got the best possible care and the food and everything. So for example, their diets are so amazing. The animals eat better than me, I'm telling you. They've got so much variety in their diets, and also too that they've got excellent facilities.
so any special message for the people probably to just regarding any more than wildlife?
Yeah, I think that the number one thing that I always find fascinating is that sometimes people do not realise how amazing your animals are. There are people all across the world that would give any opportunity to come and see these animals because most of the animals here are not found anywhere else in the world. They're so unique to Papua New Guinea, and so we really need to, like when we look at our wildlife, look at it differently. That this is, no one else has these animals, so we really need to do everything we can to look after them, to preserve them, and to make sure that we're sustainably managing our animal populations.
You mentioned one of the animals which is not found elsewhere in the country.
Yes, so lots of species of tree kangaroos. There's hundreds of frog species that are only native to Papua New Guinea. Or pretty much every bird of paradise that we have, there's quite a few. There's about 32 species. There's just so many different animals. We've got wallaby species that are only native to here. Lots of reptiles that are only native to here, and lots of parrot species. So there's so many, thousands. Papua New Guinea is only 1% of the total landmass in the world, but has more than 7% of the total world biodiversity. So that's huge. When you think about 100%, and PNG has almost 10% of biodiversity, it's pretty amazing.
So do you think those are new varieties of animals and animals do you think they're even able to attract tourists?
100%. Papua New Guinea has so much potential for ecotourism, and that is really, and I know the government have been talking about that as being one of the future goals, because PNG is so unique. You cannot go to any other country in the world and see the wildlife that you can see here, and even the rainforest and the cloud forest. They're just so different to anywhere else in the world, and so there's so much potential. So we have obviously a few challenges along the way. People need to be able to come here and make sure that they feel safe. But the tourism potential for Papua New Guinea using ecotourism as a vehicle, so having these unique wildlife is massive, and we're already seeing that that's starting to grow. We're seeing more and more tourists come, and they want to go out and they want to see the bird of paradise and they want to see tree kangaroos. So, we're probably in our early days, but then that's what makes it so exciting. We've got so much more future, so much where we can go.
So, can you give one of the comments that you have to visit, like those they live with you?
Sorry?
Can you give us comment that they normally live with you after visiting all the...
So probably the main thing that we get here at the park and today is we get lots of people thanking us, just saying thanks for putting on such a great event. It obviously takes a lot of work and a lot of people to put an event this big together. The other thing too is that we get lots of people saying that they're pleasantly surprised. And I think we almost, in the office, that's actually the joke, that's the second motto for the nature park, is for people to be pleasantly surprised. Because I think sometimes they don't realise what's happened out here. They go, I remember the old botanical gardens, but they haven't come out and seen it. So when they actually come out, they're like, this is completely different. I didn't realise how amazing this place would be, how many attractions it would have, and how good it would be for my family to come out. So we get a lot of thank yous, we get a lot of I'm pleasantly surprised, this is amazing. yeah, so just really encourage people who haven't been to the park, make sure you come down. And thanks to everyone for coming today to support the organisations. For a lot of these conservation organisations, particularly for our smaller community groups, this is the biggest event that they will be attending for the whole year, and so they really appreciate the fact that people from Port Moresby care enough to come out to the park to learn about what they're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hopefully that's enough.